Back to Ernest Hemingway. I love this man. He said, know when to stop. He would actually literally stop in the middle of a sentence so he knew where to pick it up the next day. You could do that. You could do that when you're writing a recommendation or a report or a letter or anything like that. You may not be writing the old man in the sea, but you could use this when you're writing your next memo. Just start the next section and you'll return with a lot of momentum, a lot of energy. And as far as picking things up where they left off, I always found, at P&G, people were great about this. Instead of asking, how was your weekend? They would say, oh, how was your daughter's soccer match on Saturday afternoon? They remembered that, from Friday to Monday, and that was a really great way to build relationships, to keep that momentum going from one week to the other. It was way more effective. I was single, so they were like, oh, who was your designated driver on Saturday night? That was more my question that was directed my way. I didn't have a daughter at that time, still don't, that I know of. But at any rate, I do have a son, though, a 3-year-old son. So don't kick the can. Don't kick it into next week. When you get an invitation to do something in the future, ask yourself, would you accept this invitation if it were scheduled for tomorrow? Very few meetings will pass that immediacy filter and you'll go, oh, I don't want to meet with this guy. But you somehow think in 2 weeks you will free up your calendar. We all think this, that the grass is greener over there. That's where the water is calmer. It's like, no, it's because you're not making it messy through the water. It's calm because you're not swimming in it. Once you get 2 weeks from now, a fortnight from now, it will be just as messy. You probably will be having the exact same 2 weeks in 2 weeks as you are right now. So I think trying to think, can I do it or can I not tomorrow? That's like, oh, I don't want to meet with him tomorrow. So that tells you something. And a good way to say no, I've interviewed a lot of celebrities on my talk show. One of my favorite questions to ask them is, how do you say no? How do you say no to people? Because they get asked things all of the time. And one of them is not me, and the other one is not now. Okay, so not me is like if someone comes to you in your department and you don't have the time, you don't have the bandwidth, you're not rewarded for it, it's not on your work plan. Hey, but you know what? Debbie in accounting, she can help you. That's more her lane. I don't mean to take everything that comes your way and give it to Debbie in accounting. That's not what I'm saying. But there is one way to do that where you can divert it. And the other one that I think is actually more applicable is I can give you 10 minutes tomorrow, or I can give you an hour in 2 or 3 weeks. They will almost always take the 10 minutes tomorrow. And you will save yourself 50 minutes because usually they don't need an hour. They just need a few minutes. So again, you got to go through that first filter first, right, of do I even want to do this? But if you feel like you can't get out of it, if you have time, you got to do it. But if not, it's a good idea to go for the immediate 10.